The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci. Digging in, A.J. Pollard. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Number 11.
And we are underway from Wrigley as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
In for strike two. The 1-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
First pitch of the at-bat. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matt, it seems like Drummond is pretty reasonable back there. He's consistent. You don't see many guys rubbernecking calls on him.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Batting third, right fielder, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. Here's the 0-1. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
Matt, he's thrown 2 pitches right down.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, there's no doubt the skill set of Delino DeShields is something to keep an eye on. I love guys that can run, and this guy has great speed. We'll see in this game if he gets a chance to use it, and if he does, you're going to be really impressed. He can really make an impact on a game with his wheels.
Andrew Heaney will do the pitching in hostile territory here in Game 5. What do we need to know here, HR?
Well, Matt, this guy's a competitor. He pitched 7 full innings last game, gave his team a chance to get a win. He got a no decision as they continue to play beyond his 7 innings. But I like how he goes after it. He's dedicated. He's got some gusto to him. Hopefully we'll see another good outing from him in this game.
And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Delino DeShields.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Just a tick behind for a strike. No contact there, and it's 1-2. Ready on 1-2. Ball line foul as that'll get over the Cubs dugout. Now another 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. DeShields is retired, and there's one away. Here's Javier Baez.
Javier Baez.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this will be fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Swing and a little tapper. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for the play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
The Cubs have decided to challenge.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
And the review process appears to be coming to an end, so here comes the decision. And he is indeed out at first as originally called. So they lose the challenge and the ability to use any further challenges for the rest of the game. Here's Chris Bryant now. No one aboard for him, and two gone here in the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. So coming to the plate, Josh Donaldson. He'll start things out against Steven Strasburg as we get the inning underway. First offering on its way. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Oh, he definitely got away with a changeup right there. He hung that one. But the good news is he got him to pull it foul. Now you come back after him here with another pitch.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Josh Donaldson is retired to kick off the inning.
Boy, he's really on a roll on the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Melky Cabrera started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Hit hard but foul as that finds the stands over the Cub dugout.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Trying to get Cabrera to chase there, but it's 1-2. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. So with 2 gone now, here's a look at our playoff brackets. And the winner here will earn a date with the Washington Nationals to decide this year's National League crown. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Here's the pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Standing in, Anthony Rizzo. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
Anthony Rizzo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Well, he was clearly looking for a fastball right there, and that slider got right to him and went whoop, slid to the side, and as a result, you got an ugly swing and miss.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Talk about starting off the inning with a bang. Goodness. When this thing left the bat, I thought it was out of here. And I think he might have too. Only made it to the warning track, but he glides into second base with a leadoff double.
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Rizzo is on his way home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, there's another hit by him here in the postseason. You talk about impact players. This is how you impact a series, the way he's been swinging the bat.
Soler.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, if I'm pitching, I got to be shaking my head. That's the last thing I'm thinking is he's going to hit a ball down and away and handle it as well as he did to get a base hit.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one.
Now, that's not fair. You're supposed to be throwing sinkers, and he throws a high fastball right there. That's why everybody's shaking their head.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Out of play. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Now that's that old school slider right there, trying to get in on his hands. We see that with a cutter a lot, but the slider's even more effective because you can't pick up the spin.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. But this is speared by the first baseman.
Batting eighth. Pitcher.
So digging in now, Steven Strasburg. And he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach the situation with one away. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play. Now that's a Gold Glove caliber play there.
Barehanded grabs might be one of the best looking plays in baseball. It not only takes tremendous body control and focus, but the fielder also needs to have a quick and accurate release to make an out. A highlight reel play there for sure.
Here's Addison Russell. He grounds it sharply to third. Donaldson's up with it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Only one in the inning for the Cubs. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Cubs 1 and the Rockies nothing. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
High in the air into shallow left center. Schwarber giving chase. He's there. Oh, but he can't hold on. And he is in there. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Stepping into the box, Sean Rodriguez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Sends that one out of play for strike one.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
Well, that's 2 strikes at the knees, and now you find yourself 0-2. I tell you, he's throwing the ball so well, you got to set your sights down low and look for any pitch down. Tell you what, Matt, if he makes a mistake here, 1-2 with the pitcher on deck, that would be a monumental mistake. I don't think he gives him anything to hit here. Makes him chase it to get him out.
Back up the middle. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Batting ninth, catcher.
Striding into the box, Andrew Heaney, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. Strasburg on 1-1. Here's a check swing and a foul ball. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
A.J. Pollock will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The set and the 1-1 pitch. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Schwarber is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Rockies strand 1. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Striding in once again, Delino DeShields. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Center fielder, Delino.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second, and he couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit.
Well, you make in-game adjustments, right, Matt? I mean, they've had a hard time scoring. Right here, he jumps on the first pitch to get things going, so I see a little bit of a change. Maybe this is how they jumpstart their offense for the rest of the game.
Now a snap throw to first. Runner's back. Into the box, Javier Baez. Pitch misses low. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. They'll try and get that tying run to third as he puts this one down. Throw on to first, so the sacrifice is successful.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Bryant. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way, and a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Here it comes, 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
First baseman number
Trying to
44.
pick things up where he left off. Anthony Rizzo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. He's set and the pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
Matt, I thought they were working around him right here, and he went out and swung at a ball that wasn't even in the zone. So now he's letting his pride get in the way. If they're going to walk you, let them walk you.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cabrera's there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Cubs. They lead it 1-0. Ready for another chance? Ian Desmond. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Ian Desmond.
A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Man, I think he's trying to send a message right here. I'm going to challenge you. I like my stuff. I think I'm better than you. I don't care how good a hitter you are. And this guy's a good hitter, by the way. But he came right after him early in the count.
And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Boy, he's got great stuff today, doesn't he? That's 7 punch-outs now here in the middle innings. He's up over 1 inning up to this point. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can change their plan of attack and start to put the ball in play. But right now, that's just not happening.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Chopped weakly to the left. Bryant comes up with it. On to first, and Strasburg's in control here, 2 away.
Third baseman number 20, Josh Donaldson.
Digging in to try it again, Josh Donaldson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Now the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
The difference maker in this outing than ever.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. It remains 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Schwarber.
Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and foul tipped straight back off the catcher's mask. And that cannot be a pleasant feeling.
Well, he's out in front of that breaking ball right there. Not surprised. I was after that fastball. Nice job of pitching, kind of keeping him off balance. Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Here comes another 0-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone. And then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
On the ground up the middle. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And boy, this at bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, man, I talk about frustrated. You're down 0-2 with this guy. You know he's got 4 pitches in his back pocket. You just don't know which one he's going to throw.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Slider, good 2-strike pitch, but it misses 1-2.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Another 1-2 delivery. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, but they're up 1-0.
Leading off for the Rockies, left fielder, Melky Cabrera.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here comes the 0-1. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2.
Well, he fouls off that fastball right there, and you wonder, does he love his fastball enough to come back with it 3 times in a row?
So it was a swinging strike 3. Melky Cabrera goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. The catcher Devin Mesoraco stands in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This guy's one of the great pitchers in the game. When he's pitching from 0-2 counts, hitters don't have a chance.
Fouled back.
Well, when you're hitting with 2 strikes, you're just in battle mode. Right there, he gets a breaking ball. He just fouled it off. Got a piece of it and stays alive.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Grounded weakly to the left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They're down 1-0. So striding forward now, Steven Strasburg. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th. Into the windup and the pitch. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Well, he gets a hit, and the first thing I can think of with that hit alone, he's already surpassed what he's given up on the mound as he's got a no-hitter going and then gets a hit. What a day.
Here's Addison Russell. Now a bunt attempt here. And they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Hey, sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
From the stretch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The 0-1. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Moncada is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Second baseman, number 9.
Digging in once again, Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Lays off the slider that time. 2-1.
Looks like he's trying to catch the corner with both those sliders. They just missed. So let's see now. A big question, Matt, is he's going to throw it again and maybe see if he can get a strike this time.
The 2-1 on its way. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats.
He hasn't used that pitch much this game. That's one he's been working on the bullpen, and now he's brought it into the game. If he's able to incorporate that in his stuff, look out.
Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Cubs strand 1, but they lead it 1-0. Digging in to try it again. Sean Rodriguez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. In the air down the left field line and deep. Schwarber on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Andrew Heaney. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Grounded back up the middle. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here. Now 2 away.
Hey, when the guy on the mound is working on a no-no this late, every play is exciting and stressful for the fielders. We'll see if they can continue making the plays behind him.
A.J. Pollard stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1.
Tell you what, his spot has been the outside pitch right there, and now we're late in the game and he continues to pound the outside pitch, and it's really working out for him. We're really watching a great performance. This is a good hitting team. He's got 2 outs already in the 6th inning. We're 1 out away from watching him get through the 6th.
And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Digging in once again, Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Chris Bryant.
And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That misses. 2-0.
Well, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Just a tick behind for a strike.
2 strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left. The 2-2 one more time. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
Drilled on the ground is short. Flip on by Rodriguez, and there's 1 away.
First baseman number 44, Anthony
Rizzo stands in now. He doubled earlier in the game. 1 for 2 to this point. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball here. 0-1.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Lays off the sinker here. A ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard up the middle. Rodriguez ranging up the middle. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The batter, left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
Striding in once again, Kyle Schwarber. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd. Foul. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. It's on to the 7th now in game number 5. But before the inning gets underway, let's fill you in on what's happened with our game summary. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 1-1, here it is. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
At the plate, Nelson Cruz. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Bryant is up with it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
The batter, number 20, third baseman Josh Donaldson.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. In there, 1-1.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that 2-seam fastball this far into the game. He's used it really effectively tonight.
A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike. Oh, he squares up the slider that time, and it's into left center for a base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. So he was able to take it into the 7th, but the no-hit bid is going to end here with 2 out in inning number 7.
Yeah, he had good stuff today. It was fun watching him throw. Now he's got to finish it off, though. A lot of guys give up that hit right here and just fall apart. He's got to finish the game now.
Melky Cabrera is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it. That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. So he keeps rolling right along. Make it 7 shutout innings now. Get out the microphone. Stretch time here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 1 and the Rockies 0. Jonathan Papelbon gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. In is Jorge Soler. He'll start.
Leading off for the Cubs, right fielder Jorge Soler.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Ready with the 0-1. And this is fouled at the plate. The 0-2 now from Papelbon. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Soler is retired, and there's 1 away.
Catcher.
Ready for another shot now. Wilson Contreras. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. Action now in that Colorado pen as a southpaw has stood up to throw out there. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and sent in the air toward Cruz in right field. And there's the second out of the inning. Ready once again, Steven Strasburg. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Oh, and 2, here it is. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Stepping up to the plate, Devin Mesoraco. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. In there at the knees, strike 1. 0-1 pitch on its way. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through for a hit. So that puts the Rockies' leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
That's a big leadoff hit late in the game right there. Now you're down 1. You get the leadoff guy on. Now he can do a lot of things. Will he steal? Will they bunt him over? Will he score?
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Carl Edwards Jr. takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Carl Edwards Jr.
He's set. Here it comes. Yohan Moncada is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes.
Well, with both starters out now, and we've got a really good game here. It's clearly a bullpen game, but this is why it's so important to have that depth in your pen, because you're going to run into a lot of games like this.
3-0 now. Got to find the strike zone. Here's the 3-0. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A runner at first with no outs here. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Sean Rodriguez comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Matt Holliday will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. And here is strike 1 call to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1.
Right there, Matt. You know, they get the leadoff man on, and they haven't been able to advance him. That's why they're not scoring runs. You got to hit and run, steal. Do something to get that runner moving. Get aggressive.
Fouled straight back. A runner on first with 2 away. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1 left for Colorado. They still trail 1-0. Jabba Chamberlain
Enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Leading off for the Cubs, the shortstop, Addison Russell.
Addison Russell is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. 0-1. Here it comes. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
This is exactly what they didn't want. Leading off an inning, and he goes up and he's swinging at everything. His balls aren't even close. He's got to make him work a little bit.
Look out. A fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
Pollard is there, and he has it for the first out.
Center fielder, number 3.
Now batting, Delino DeShields. He's got a hit in 3 at bats to this point. Andrew Benintendi will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cabrera's there. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Second baseman, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. The 1-0 delivery. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Pollock has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back to MLB Network. Great to have you with us from Chicago as the 9th inning is set to get under.
Field, number 16, Andrew Benintendi.
Dylan Betances comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a line drive, but this will be gloved out there at second as he didn't have far to go for the out.
First baseman, number 21, Ian Desmond.
Ready for another chance? Ian Desmond. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low. 2-0. Now the 2-0. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. So striding in, Nelson Cruz. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The win would be Steven Strasburg's here, barring any late turn of events. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Schwarber is after it. He makes the running play. 2 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. The 1-0. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
And there's a swing and a miss, so the Rockies find themselves down to their final strike now. And the Cubs are one step closer. They're going to the National League Championship Series.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
And, fellas, the outing turned in by the man you see there certainly can't go unrecognized. Steven Strasburg. Take a snapshot of that. He's our tops player of the game.
Well, when you rack up a whole boatload of strikeouts like he did here, there's not much of a debate to be had. He was fun to watch, and I'm excited to see how he backs it up next time.